All right, let's talk about something I think a lot of us have felt. Have you ever been completely, totally stuck? I mean, you're doing everything you're supposed to, but nothing, and I mean nothing, seems to work? Well, today we're going to look at weight gain from a completely different angle, uncovering a root cause that most of us have never even heard of. You know that feeling, right? That deep, deep frustration. You're cutting back, you're hitting the gym, but the number on the scale just looks back at you, mocking you. It's like that joke, right? I feel like I gain weight just by breathing. Except when it's happening to you, it really doesn't feel like a joke at all. It can feel pretty hopeless. So seriously, what is going on here?
Okay, so here's where things start to go sideways for a lot of us. We are obsessed with calories. We've been taught to treat our bodies like a simple calculator. Calories in, calories out. But what if I told you that's not the whole story? From the perspective of traditional Chinese medicine, it's not about the math problem of calories. It's about energy, a life force they call qi. And honestly, understanding this is a total game changer.
Just think about it like this for a second. You could have a 100-calorie salad and a 100-calorie bowl of warm, spiced soup. On paper, they're identical. But to your body, they are from different planets. One is raw and cooling, and it's like putting a wet log on a fire. The other is warming and nourishing. It's like throwing kindling on the embers. It literally stokes your internal fire.
So if counting every last calorie isn't the answer, what is the problem? Well, it's time to meet the real villains of this story. There are a couple of hidden enemies that could be secretly sabotaging every single effort you make. First up, we've got a force called Han, which just means cold. I want you to picture your metabolism as this powerful humming engine. Cold is like throwing a big bucket of ice water right on top of it. What happens? Psh! The whole thing sputters, it slows way down, and it just can't run efficiently anymore.
And if that wasn't bad enough, here comes villain number 2, Thấp, or dampness. So if cold was the ice water, think of dampness as thick, heavy mud getting into all the gears of that engine. It gums up the works, right? Everything becomes sticky, sluggish, and weak. The entire system just gets bogged down. So here's the crucial part. When these two forces, cold and dampness, start to take over, that metabolic engine of yours just can't do its job anymore. It can't effectively burn the food you eat for fuel. And, well, what happens to all that unburned fuel? Your body does the only thing it knows how to do. It packs it away for storage. As that. Okay, I know that sounds pretty bleak. But here is the good news, and it's really good news. Your body is not defenseless. It has an incredible built-in secret weapon to fight back against these enemies. It's time to meet the hero of our story. Let me introduce you to your internal furnace. In this way of thinking, this furnace is powered by the energy of your digestive system and something called your kidney yang, which you can kind of think of as your body's internal pilot light. And its mission is crystal clear. Its job is to warm away that cold, dry up that sticky dampness, and turn the food you eat into powerful fuel, not stubborn fat. So if we all have this amazing internal furnace, what's the problem? Why do so many of us get stuck? Well, what's so fascinating and kind of scary is how easily we can get trapped in a negative loop, a vicious cycle that actually puts out that fire, and we don't even realize it's happening. Let's walk through how this trap works. Step 1, we eat and drink a lot of cold or raw things. You know, ice water, smoothies, big raw salads. This directly weakens our internal furnace. Step 2, with a weaker furnace, our body can't fight off cold and dampness. In fact, it starts to create even more of it. Step 3, this, of course, slows our metabolism way, way down, which leads to the final step. Fat storage goes up. And just like that, you're caught in the loop. And here's the truly cruel part of the trap. The more fat your body stores, the more sluggish and tired you feel. And what do we crave when we're exhausted? Sugary things, cold drinks, ice cream. We crave the exact foods that are pouring more water on our internal fire. It makes the cycle spin faster and faster, and it feels impossible to escape. But I need you to hear this, loud and clear. It is not impossible. You are not stuck in this forever. You absolutely can break the cycle. And the goal, when you look at it this way, becomes beautifully simple. It's empowering, really. We just need to stop pouring water on the fire and start adding firewood back into our internal furnace. It's all about rekindling that flame. Which, of course, leads us to the most important question of all. If the key is to add firewood and stoke that internal fire, how exactly do we do that? What does this firewood actually look like in our day-to-day lives?
And that's exactly where we're going next. We're going to dive into all the simple, warming foods and spices, things you almost definitely have in your kitchen right now, like ginger, cinnamon, and turmeric, that can become your absolute greatest allies in this. So stick around because we're going to show you exactly how to relight that fire.